September the 11th, a day we all remember. Only this September the 11th was 1992. Hurricane Iniki hit the island of Kauai. Got the call and had a conversation as I was barbecuing on the back porch that night. I remember it well, and negotiated a contract to respond, made a call back east, and called on Paul Henkels Sr. to help initiate the mobilization of men and equipment from the mainland. The electric companies had priority with the C-5 transports with the military. So in order to be responsive, we chartered 747s and loaded planes with telephone line trucks and bucket trucks. And of course, sent those there, and then we rounded up 165 men in a matter of 2 or 3 days.
I was an engineering supervisor at the time, and was required to go and secure and solicit some help from contractors to help us rebuild the island after all of the facilities were devastated by Iniki. I was very impressed because of the response that I got from Henkels McCoy. That was the first time that I ever had a chance to work with Henkels McCoy. It just blew me away that they could mobilize and bring in equipment using a 747.
And then as a result of that work and the opportunity that we saw in Hawaii for other work, rather than demobilizing all those people and all those that equipment home, made the decision to mobilize it to Oahu and set up shop.
So I arrived over there in January of 1997, and kind of a memorable installment over there. I remember the first day I was there, I had to go meet with the second in charge of the Y&Tel, Susan Icor, and being brought up on the East Coast, I figured if I'm meeting the number 2 person at the telephone company warrants a suit, coat, and tie, and I came down that morning to the hotel lobby, and Ed Campbell, the vice president running the West region at the time, says, "You need to go change, go put on a Hawaii shirt, they'll think you're a lawyer and they won't trust you."
Yeah, the Hawaii office really has a unique advantage compared to our competitors that would attempt to break into the market. Our local presence, our connection to many, many local businesses, the workforce that we've developed, and developing a local workforce gives us a really good position in the market, good reputation in the market in Hawaii.
One of the things that I think that we've really done well over there is we've had great respect for the spirit of Aloha over there. We've had great respect for the culture over there.
It's one of the last places in the world where business is really done on the honor system. So the customers that we've had, there were contracts, with language in them, but it basically came down to doing business with people.
I really believe one of the things that really separates Hawaii from any other place that I've worked with is over there you can still do business with your handshake, and your word is everything, and your customers wind up becoming your friends because they really want to be able to trust you.
Some of my best memories in my career have been the work that we've done there, and I consider some of the people that we've done business some of my best friends that I've had in the business.
Probably one of the things I'm most proud of in business is we developed such a good working relationship with the union who both Oceanic and Henkels McCoy were signatories with, that we actually became a training ground for installers that would come and start with Henkels McCoy. And in that process of 16 years, we've had over 170 installers start at Henkels McCoy and now become full-time Oceanic employees. And for the islands, it's definitely the right thing to do for a local kid to wind up with a job at a utility or an Oceanic.
Another one that comes to mind that was memorable was the fiber project from the telescope on top of Mount Haleakala. We brought a cable plow over, and it was the first job, I believe, ever plowed in Hawaii.
We did the work for GT Hawaiian Tel at the time, and we also had a large project over on the Big Island, the rural service upgrade, and also on Maui, which was eliminating party lines. Hawaii and those two places were the last places in the United States that still had party lines, and I had to talk to my mother, who grew up in Kansas, just exactly what a party line was.
The Oahe wind farm, the Gentai line that we built on that project, was amazing to me. That was amazing. I mean, setting 70-some poles with a helicopter, and then stringing the line up and through the mountains through the Ulapalakua Ranch was an experience I will never forget.
So when we were working over in Molokai, we were doing this upgrade project recently, and instead of the curses and honking and stuff like that, the local residents would actually come out to the streets and bring our crews like homemade food and fruit and stuff like that, and thanked us profusely throughout the project and when it was completed, because they knew how much it provided for the local economy and helped to curb outages.
One of the best things about working at Henkels McCoy in Hawaii is that it's a family-owned business with solid values. And what we're allowed to do within the Hawaii office is to live those values. And if there's a decision to be made, we can base that decision on values and not on anything else. So we're allowed that latitude, and that's what makes Henkels McCoy Hawaii a great place to work.
So for all the years in Hawaii, I want to say aloha and mahalo.
To all our customers and to all our people in Hawaii, aloha and mahalo.
And aloha and mahalo.
Aloha and mahalo.
Mahalo and aloha.
Aloha, and mahalo for all the great work in the island.